I bring you a painting that makes this project to be about revealing. Revealing the incredible talent and virtuosism of this artist painter, Sallés, the author of this painting. This is a painting that is painted in an oak wood panel, and it was painted in the 17th century. Considering the name Sallés, I would say that probably this is a French school painting. In my research, I tried to find information about this painter, but unfortunately I didn't find anything. So, if any of you that watch this video and if you are familiar with this painter, please tell in the comments. I would love to know more about him, and I'm sure that all of you would love to. All these years without proper care made this painting to be very dirty. The color of the varnish is not okay, and it is with several scratches. So to start, it needs a special attention in the cleaning process. To remove this mixture of grime, smoke, dirt, and some other additives, I will use a cleaning gel that I make with a mixture of cleaning and solvent agents that I will add to this gel. So this way I will not need to do so much mechanical motion in order to break down this dirt. And the way I make this gel is, first, I have to weigh the components I need. I weigh the polyvinylic alcohol, then I weigh the borax, in this very sensitive scale that can measure very small units, and I weigh the solvents. I can dissolve the borax in a portion of water, and I have to dissolve the PVA too. And for that, I use my magnetic heating plate. I had the magnet and I can turn on so the process can start. When the PVA is solved, I can add the borax. A chemical reaction will happen and I get the gel. As you can see, it is already with a gel texture. Now it is ready. The gels are very useful on the conservation process. They act as carriers, so they can carry a cleaner, a varnish solvent, or any other substance I need. In this case, I have in this gel a mixture of cleaning agents. To clean using this gel, I normally do it in squares, and after I let the gel act for some seconds, and then I can remove it with a cotton ball. Still life is understood as a genre of painting in which inanimate beings or elements such as fruits, flowers, books, glass cups, bottles, metal vases, porcelains are represented in order to organize them in a certain way so that they can enter in relation to each other. Still life is an antique style of painting. Egyptians already would paint still lives in the sarcophagus of their deceased ones. The golden age of still life painting occurred in the lowlands during the 17th century. The painting of still life is also associated with elements. They can represent the fundamental principles of the cosmic world and the natural world. So normally we do see in those paintings a cup of water or some other creatures that do live in water that also can be related to wet and cold, normally corresponding to the winter. The fruits in this painting are associated with the element earth and also associated with the senses of smell and taste. This is an iconographic tradition that became very common in the 16th and 17th century. This painting that I'm working now is from the 17th century. Sometimes the painters would sign their works in a very discreet way. Very often it is necessary to make several efforts in order to find it. And this painting is an example of that. Sallés did sign it in a very small detail that didn't make easy to find it. The cleaning is complete. Now the varnish is exposed and my access to it is now possible. I will use a mixture of two mild solvents because in my tests I came to the conclusion that are several colors that are sensitive to the varnish removal. So I will have to be very gentle, and as I roll the cotton swab, I can notice the yellow of the varnish. I apply some gesso in those small areas where the wood is visible. This will be the ground layer to my future retouch. After the gesso is totally dry, I can apply the varnish that separates the real painted layer of the painting from my future retouch. For me, the process of retouch is something that I like to start with some kind of ritual. I like to breathe deep several times. I try to slow down and I try to forget about time. It is a moment of a big concentration for me because this is a process that takes a lot of time. Several tries, and most of the times it is necessary several different layers of paint until I reach the right color. In fact, still life painting emerged as a critic of religion when, in the 16th century in Holland, the Protestant Church censored art from exploiting any religious item. To free themselves from this imposition and explore their creativity to the fullest, artists began to paint fruits and objects on canvas that act as a kind of code. So artists painted seemingly unconnected elements such as grapes, flowers, and birds, but actually wanted to depict communion, Jesus Christ, and abundance. There are several other artists that did follow this movement, such as Maria Tassert, that was born in 1642. She was a Flemish still life painter active in Antwerp. Or Peter Kleis, another painter born in Antwerp in 1597. I apply now the final varnish that will honor this beautiful painting. I want to believe that Sallés would be happy to meet his painting again, now that the colors are vibrant as when he painted it. We are able to see the magnificent talent and virtuosism of this great artist. And now I let you enjoy and admire. If you'd like to watch in the future more content like this, consider to subscribe to this channel. I suggest you to watch next this video here. Thank you for watching and I meet you on the next video.